Life is a winding road.
Hello, hello, everybody.
No telling where it
Share,
goes.
share, share.
Driving through days and nights. Won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know.
Welcome, everyone.
If I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. The sky is falling down. The sky is falling down.
One of my favorite songs. Even if the sky is falling down, I am going to maintain my high. It is a conscious choice that we make. Welcome in, everybody. I think Prachetta was our first one in here. Prachetta, Prachir, Goofy. Good afternoon. Oh, thank you, sweet one. Good afternoon, Pat Moss. Oh, Blue Jean is in the house. Hello, hello. Annie7, good afternoon. Catherine DeSanti, you need a teacup. That's right. For our afternoon cuppa, you need a cuppa. Auntie Jean, hello, sweetie. Kathy Han, thank you for sharing. Thank you all for the compliments. Blue, I am online. Prayers for Dave. He is not well. He's also lost weight, not a good thing. Headed to Dartmouth the first week of October. Oh, sweetheart. Give our Dave some big love. I know he's got a lot going on right now and a lot emotionally. Our prayers are with him and we're going to hold him. Joanne Castrillo, good morning. Afternoon, whatever it might be. I'm so used to it being morning, but this is our afternoon show. And Anu Sharma, hello and namaste to you as well. Oh, Goofy, I love you so much. I really need a little Goofy love, a lick on the face, and be around that beautiful energy. All right, this is the afternoon cuppa, but as with every show, we go into our hearts first because I want everything I do to be heart-centered, to be God-centered, to call on that part of us that is spirit. So we do that with the heart brain. You touch the heart and breathe. Slow down the breathing and you slow down everything. So breathe in slowly and deeply into your lungs and exhale out love. Breathe in more love coming from the divine. And exhale out love. Breathe in peace into your heart. And exhale that peace out into the world. Breathe in joy, happiness, and give it away. Send it out into the world. Breathe in health. Feeling your body as it slows down, come into a state of balance. And then exhale that out. As you exhale, let go of anything that's unlike any of what we just described. Anything that you were pulling in from the divine. You can release whatever is not for your best and highest good when you exhale. What a delight to be here with all of you on this afternoon. John Thaddeus Fiore, thank you for joining us today. Jessie Jua, thank you for being here. Oh, and Goofy sending me love. I will take all of it, my dear. Thank you for that love. Well, you all know that on the afternoon cuppa, we do a few card readings. So I'm going to get those cards out and ready. Julie Kiss, hello, thank you for being in here. And I think I'm just going to skip the reading of the angel blog from last night. I know I usually read that to you guys. It's called Keep On Keeping On. And if you want to go to the website, it's angelspeakers.com. And you can read all of the blogs there. They're all there. And when we're all done with this year, at the end of December, there will be 365 of them. And we'll have another Midnight Calls from the Angels book. Book 2. Or it may have a different name. I don't know. Haven't heard yet. But we'll also have a new tiny book for us to enjoy and be blessed by. So, as Kuan Yin is our main guide for the Peace on Earth tour and the Angelic River family, I do want to see what she has to say to us today. So let me just see what Kuan Yin wants us all to know about. And then we'll get into some messages. All right. Kuan Yin says, the quickening. The fast track with the Divine Mother moves us rapidly through life's challenges. The road can get a bit bumpy when traveling at her accelerated pace, nor will you often feel that you are in control of the navigation. This is part of the experience when you are to be moved rapidly with divine help. Best to just hold on to her and trust that you'll get to where you need to be. Absolutely. We always get where we need to be. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences. And when you're looking outside of yourself and point a finger and try to blame something else for what's happening in your own life, there's 4 other fingers pointing back at you. And so that's a big message to really look at your life and look at the guidance to take you where you need to be. And right now, Prachetta, I am in Florida Thursday morning early. I will be heading to New Orleans. And yes, it is absolutely perfect for you to give her my number. And thank you for that. And I appreciate you thinking about me. And I'd love to chat with her. Good afternoon, Jennifer Langren. Deirdre, thank you for being here and thank you for sharing. Oh, my sweet Gizmo. I love you so much, Gizzy. Thank you for being here. All right, so one message from the tiny book and then we're going to get to the cards. So who would like to pick that number? Who will it be and what will it be? It's always something we need to hear. So what number do we want, you guys? Number 5, Prachetta says. Page 5. when you start trying to limit yourself spiritually, you have fallen back into the ego way of thinking with punishment and control. Your freedom to choose is not conditional. Wow. No limits. When we get out of our heart and we start trying to figure things out or be in control of how things are going to work in our world, doesn't end up well, does it? I know it certainly hasn't for me. So when we let go and we let Spirit be the one who's tugging at our heart, whispering in our ear, that's when things open up. So I hope that message resonates with somebody this morning, to just stop trying to figure it out and let go. Let go has been a huge message all week, hasn't it? The angels have written about it. There's just been a lot of energy around release and letting it go. So let it go, let it go, let it go. 24, Annie 7 says, we're just going to do a few of these. Yes, balance. Absolutely, Blue Jean. It's all about that balance, about that balance, about that balance. 24 says, a gift can come in many forms. It can be as simple as a hug, a kind word, a cup of coffee, or a precious item. When you are open to receive the gift, your heart assigns it a value. Isn't that beautiful? When you're open to receive a gift, whatever it is, it could be the things that were mentioned, a hug, kindness, warmth, cup of coffee, a diamond, whatever it might be, we assign it the value. We put that meaning into the gift, just like we put meaning into words that we say. So Annie, that was for you, and I hope you resonated with that. And yes, it is Linda Lemieux's birthday today. Thank you, whoever put that up, for the reminder. I don't think she's here with us, but that's okay. We can still wish her a happy birthday. And Joanne wants page 6 read. So let's see what's on page 6. And for any of you who may not be familiar with what we are doing, this is called The Tiny Book of Angel Messages, Big Thoughts for Daily Living. It was published at the beginning of this year, and it is just little tidbits from the messages that the angels give every day. Every night I sit with those angels and they have me write out a message for all of us. And so this book is just little tiny splurges of that and blurbs that you can pull up at any time. You can open the book and just read from the page. You can choose a number and read from the page. So we are going to page 6 for Joanne Castrillo. We reach out during your quiet times when there is the least resistance, and then remind you again upon awakening. We encourage you to set your alarm clocks a little earlier than necessary so that you can tune in and remember what was told to you during the night. You know, I love this message so much. I was listening to, I believe it was Dolores Cannon, such a great teacher. If you're not familiar with Dolores, you've really missed out. Find her teachings. And what Dolores said is that our soul leaves the body, our spirit leaves the body at night when we are sleeping. It goes out on an adventure and has an experience. It may not even be on this planet. It just goes and does the astral travel and wanders around and then comes back when we're ready to wake up. So as we are waking up, take that moment, take that pause. I don't remember the teacher that taught this, but that first between 30 and 60 seconds, right when you're waking up. That's crucial because you're still in that astral plane. You're still wherever you were, being given downloads, being taught by spirit. So when you take that time, you're remembering what was said. You might remember it as a dream. You might think, oh, that was a weird experience I just had. What a dream that was. It may not even be a dream at all. It may be just you finding out that during that downtime, when you weren't resisting everything, the angels were holding school, or they were taking you on this beautiful adventure where you had some wonderful experiences. So pay attention when you first wake up in the morning or whenever you sleep, and see what happens when you first wake up. Auntie Jean Lorio. Jean says she is so amazing and way ahead of the time for new mass awakening, which is happening now. Absolutely. Hi, Catherine Kovacs. Hello, Kimberly Coons. Oh my gosh, thank you for being here. All right, I'm going to do one more of the tiny book, which I think I saw Blue ask for a page. Did I see that right? Y'all are talking a lot, so I'm not seeing every message. Oh, it was Auntie Jean, not Blue Jean. I'm sorry. Page 48, number 6. Well, let's just see what that has to say. Page 48, number 6. Oh, this is a good one. Trying to predict the outcome of a situation, especially based on past experiences, is like trying to count the number of stars in your galaxy. We encourage you to turn to a more positive thought. Play with what if, with a positive outcome instead of fear and dread. You know what I play with is, wouldn't it be great if? Can we do that? Do y'all want to do some of that before we pull a couple of cards? I'm not going to pull a whole lot of cards today. I can see this is a really fun, just chatting type of day. And so the game is, wouldn't it be great if? And you fill in the blank. Let's see what we can come up with. And let's do this for, I think it's 68 seconds is the length of time that it takes for a thought to form into something solid. So wouldn't it be great if we had peace in the world? Wouldn't it be great if nations could find a way to talk to each other and communicate and get along? Deirdre, wouldn't it be great if I found out world peace is our headline news? Absolutely. Wouldn't that be great? Keep it going, you guys. Come on, everybody pitch in. We got 14 people watching right now. Wouldn't it be great if? What you got for me? Joanne, wouldn't it be great if I was able to bring my mom to my house for Thanksgiving? Oh, I love that idea. Wouldn't that be great? Hold that. Hold the thought. When we hold a thought for 17 seconds, then it starts to really become part of our thinking and our reality. And when you hold it for 68 seconds, you've formed that thought out into the universe. So wouldn't it be great if, Blue Jean, wouldn't it be great if peace prevailed in all hearts and beat as one? I love that. Pat Moss, wouldn't it be great if I owned my own house? Keep saying it, Pat Moss. Keep saying it every day. Wouldn't it be great if? Prachetta, wouldn't it be great if there were no passports, no visas, and we were one big family? I love that one. Thank you, Prachetta. I so agree with that. Auntie Jean, wouldn't it be great if this feeling of anticipation is for something wonderful? Really, my knees are knocking. I love it, Auntie Jean. Wouldn't it be great if somebody called in our Ricky and Josie? Wouldn't it be great if we put out that energy and all of a sudden, there he is, our beautiful pirate, coming in to guide us and to show us his loving presence. Blue Jean, if we could vibrate enough to visit in a solid fashion our friends in a different plane of reality, the sweet Fae, wouldn't that be great? And Deirdre, wouldn't it be great if I saw an end to human trafficking? Oh my goodness, Deirdre, you just stole my heart. Yes, wouldn't it be great if we really made a dent in what's happening in our world with violence and the crimes against each other? Wouldn't it be great? Kathy Hand, wouldn't it be great if Marlena gets a very good job offer this week? I love it. Yes, see it. Hold it real. That's Neville Goddard's teaching. When we do this, wouldn't it be great if, then hold it real in your heart. See it real, feel it real, and be real with it. Let it be right there, very present with you. Oh, Auntie Jean just called in our Ricky. Ricky, love, come on in. So that beautiful pirate, let's just feel him. Let's just know that he's here. Thank you, Ricky, for being with us. And let's call in his sweet wife, Josephine. Somebody please call her in. Julie Kiss, wouldn't it be great if illness was no longer? Wouldn't it be great if there was no dis-ease? Hope Wellington Marshall, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Hope, we're doing the Wouldn't It Be Great If game. You want to participate and fill in the blank. Wouldn't it be great if? We didn't have one from our John Thaddeus Fiore yet. John, what is your wouldn't it be great if? Blue Jean, wouldn't it be great if tomorrow they complete the excavation for Dolly's new house? I can hold that in my heart, Jean. I think we all can. We're all so ready for Dolly to be right there with you. And thank you all for calling in our Josie. We'll see if she jumps in here anytime soon. Prochetta, wouldn't it be great if my fairy Terry ma'am gives me a hug physically and does land blessings all over India? Wouldn't that be great? Yes, yes, yes. I am ready for that. Kathy Hand, wouldn't it be great if I go to the cardiologist and I am pronounced very healthy? Wouldn't it be great? Pronounce yourself. We heal ourselves. Hold it in your heart as real, Kathy, as real. Feel it. Be it. Hold it in your heart, and then when you go to that doctor, hear those words. You know, one thing that Neville did, one of his manifestation techniques, he envisioned, just like he was there, he envisioned being with the doctor or whatever it was he was doing. Let's just say it was a doctor. And he envisioned the words that he was hearing. And he did it over and over and over again. So visualize that doctor telling you, oh, you're in perfect health. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you or with your heart. Envision it. Feel it real in your heart. This is a manifestation technique that Neville proved over and over and over again. And he taught hundreds of people who have now taught thousands of people these manifestation techniques. And so I'm honored to share some of those techniques with all of you. And I just think it's a beautiful way to really have what we want in life, to create and to co-create with God, our Creator, and the angels, and send them out on assignment. Have them already go before you and prepare whatever it is that's needed, so that when you show up, it's just you showing up. You're at your divine appointment. There is our Josephine. Oh, Josie, we called him in here, and wow, he came in with a big presence. So Josie, we're doing a what wouldn't it be great if game. Josie, what is your wouldn't it be great if? Let's all fill in the blanks. And we've been playing in that field of possibility today. Blue Jean, wouldn't it be great if Terry was only 45 minutes away from me for the winter, living on the highest point in Massachusetts? Well, Blue Jean, I did reach out. I don't know if it's a go yet, but I did reach out and let the homeowner know I was interested. So we'll see what happens with that and see if you can hold it in your heart as real and manifest it. We'll see. Hope, wouldn't it be great if all ailments disappeared overnight? I love that one. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see it real, feel it real. And I saw somebody, I think it was you, Prachetta, that asked about my niece's wedding. Oh my God. I was in tears looking at her pictures. She is so beautiful. She's such a tomboy. Seriously, she'd rather go fishing than go out on a dinner date. She's that type of girl. And her husband, her now husband, is her fishing mate. They do that a lot. And to see her all dressed up in her wedding gown and makeup on and just being so beautiful on her special day, it warmed my heart, and I really wanted to be there. This is, for those of you who hear me talk about my family a lot, this is Billy's granddaughter, and just absolutely amazingly beautiful. And there's one picture of her and Billy. I'm going to ask for permission if I can post it on my timeline and share it with all of you, because it's just the most precious picture. So yeah, I'll see if I can post some of those pictures. Prachetta, thank you for asking. Auntie Jean, you still have Tennessee and Florida. When will Massachusetts be? January, in the middle of winter, when it's very, very, very cold. But Blue Jean has a hotline to God, and she was told that it won't be a terrible winter. So we'll see. But I have the opportunity to be up there 45 minutes from Blue Jean, and right in the town where Aunt Mary Lou lives, in the Berkshires. So see what happens. It's out there. So how about a few cards? I know, Prachetta, you were the first one in here today. So Nevrida would have loved doing your makeup and dressing you up. Oh, sweetheart. She did. She did that. And oh my gosh, for the wedding, I know. I remember that day with Nevridi, and I posted those pictures for all of you to see her handiwork. She is amazing. What she can do with somebody's face is just unbelievable. And speaking of that, I had my facial with Joanne yesterday, and wow is all I can say. Wow, wow. I did not want to get up off of that table. I did not want that time to end of feeling so beautiful and having everything fresh. She does an amazing job. If you are ever here in South Florida, please, please, please book an appointment with this woman. She is absolutely incredible at what she does. So very talented. So Joanne Castrillo is the name, and you can look her up, and she has a day spa, and she will rock your world with beauty. Blue says, Rutro, Gizmo is swishing his tail emphatically. You're in trouble, Terry. Uh-oh. I don't know how I got in trouble so fast, but it happens. Julie, right now I am in Plantation, Florida. That's where Joanne is. She has a little day spa there that will make you look and feel so beautiful. So I know you do come to Florida. So please, if you want the information, I'll give it to you. And just check her out when you come down here. All right. So for you, Prachetta, your card is Rejuvenate. Prachetta, have you had this card before? I kind of feel like you have. Or if you haven't, I have felt it for you. Amidst the swirls of life, find time to slow down and relax into the beauty and the brilliance of our world. For this is where one finds peace of heart, a peace of heart that always allows white space in the mind, with freedom for new colors to arise. It is a place where we can release tensions and rejuvenate our bodies in an ever-flowing stream of positive energy. You have had, I thought so. This card is going to keep coming up for you, Prachetta. And, you know, the reason why we keep getting the same messages over and over again is because there's something more. So you might think, okay, I've done the work, I've rejuvenated, I've rested, I've done my work, but there's always something more that they're encouraging you to look at. So I don't know what that is. Let me just ask. So let's ask the angels, what does Prachetta need to know about rejuvenating, taking the downtime, stepping back? And it feels like it is a stepping back, Prachetta. Stepping back from have-tos. You know, in life we have a lot of have-tos. We have a lot of things that we have to pay attention to, a lot of things that are necessary for living here on this earth plane. But it's for you to take a break. Sometimes when we work and work and work and work and work, there's that need for a vacation, and not just to go off to someplace pretty, but to let ourselves stop that insane merry-go-round for a while, to get out of that environment into one where we can really feel ourselves and find ourselves. And yes, I believe your mom is guiding you to have this card every time, because this is an important message for you. It's important for you right now to pay attention to the signs. So when a sign comes up for you to make a change, or to step back and be the observer instead of constantly being in the center of what's going on, I think that is what the real key is here, and maybe even a missing part of the puzzle for you to keep getting this lesson coming up. So pay attention, see what it is that may be being overlooked, and don't try to force it. Don't say, I have to do this, I have to figure it out, because you don't. You don't have to figure it out at all. All you have to do is open up to it and allow it, and it will happen. I know it will. All right, so let me see. Let me get a card for Prachir. So I know he's anxiously awaiting there for his message. And his is Rhapsody. Oh, I love this horse. I don't know if we've had this card. Standing in the deep blue pools of night, the lone horse awaits dawn's light. Only another minute till the sky turns bright. Open your eyes to the world around you, for there are more layers to see. Look beyond the visions at the surface, Tune in to a deeper energy. Feel the pulsations and messages resounding. See beyond the leaves of each tree. Tune up your awareness to that of a horse, and deeper understanding will be. For this is the gift, the wisdom of horses, so alert, so aware, so knowing. Commit to adopt this way of being and all the layers to see. Prachir, I'm hearing that you're always on alert, you're always diligent, and you're always aware of what's happening around you. And it's those things that you see, that you hear, that's there, that you're paying attention to. This card is telling you to look beyond that. Look beyond what is the obvious for you to be diligent about and to pay attention to. Look in between the words, in between the happenings that's going on, in between your station of what you're doing in life. And really, there's something there that you need to pay attention to yourself. This is not about work. It's not about family. It's not about anything other than you and your connection. So they're wanting you to get more connected in, and that is your message, my dear Prachir. And I hope that resonates and makes sense for you. I love you both so much. I can't wait to get over there and to give you that physical hug to both of you. Oh, sweet Auntie Jean sees Prachetta sitting by the ocean with her mother. I see that too. There was a favorite picture of mine that you shared, Prachetta, where it was you and your mom at the ocean. And I love that picture. Yeah, she did love, and still does, love the ocean energy. So maybe, Prachetta, she's trying to guide you into that relaxation time to rejuvenate wherever there's an ocean that you can get to, and let that feed your soul. Oh, you're so welcome. All right, so let me see. Who came in after Prachetta? I've got to go way, way, way back up to the top. Pat Moss did. So let me see what the angels want to say to Pat Moss. Oh, so it did resonate. Good. I'm so glad, Prachetta and Prachir. All right, Pat Moss, you have Where Spirit Meets Intuition. Spirit, the source of all life, surrounds you in beauty, flowing through you, guiding you in the here and now and forever. Spirit breathes life into all, connecting the very souls of every living being, intertwining our paths as it should be. So Pat, it's encouraging you to, I'm hearing to do what was mentioned earlier on the show, that when you first wake up, in those precious seconds after you open your eyes and you know that you're awake, or even before you open your eyes, when you start to become alert and you're hearing sounds maybe, or you know that it's morning time or the time that you've woken up from your sleep, just pause. They're asking you to do that pause. And if you keep your eyes closed, that's even more precious because you don't have the distractions in the room. But just to take that time and let your intuition guide you. So Pat, you're being encouraged right now to increase your level of intuition and work on those beautiful clairs that you have. And that's your message today. And we go to Blue Jean, my sweet Blue Jean, who's trying her best to get me up there in the cold weather for this winter. It may just happen. We will see. We'll see how that plays out. But Blue, what do they need you to know right now? And it looks like it's this card right here. And it is Dawn Dreamers. Through the mist of the early morning light, secrets are shared. Dawn dreamers whisper. Boy, does this go right along with Pat Moss's message. There's a message to hear. New possibilities are on the horizon. Close your eyes. Consider the colors you see. Feel the groundedness that Mother Earth provides you. Today is a day begun in peacefulness. Let that feeling carry you throughout your day. So Blue Jean, same for you. When you wake up, don't just bounce out of bed. I know you've got those bouncity flouncity dogs that want to flounce downstairs and out the door. But take a moment. Just take a moment for you, Blue Jean. You do so much for other people. This is a message for you, and it's a huge message for you. Pay attention to your own self. Pay attention to what's happening in your world, and then spread that love and that light out from there. And I know you've got a big responsibility in this lifetime as a blue ray, but for right now, that blue ray needs to be rejuvenated and refreshed, and you know, this is the time of shedding. The leaves there where you are going to start shedding. There's going to be a lot of change in the atmosphere and the environment, and it's time for you to shed as well. So take that time for yourself, and I hope you understand your message and resonate with that. Love you so, so very much. Annie7, let's get you a message from the angels, Annie. And I'm headed Annie's way. So Thursday, the Angel Mobile will be headed back to New Orleans, Louisiana. And I really hope that you and Grayson are both healthy, and we're going to be able to have a little meetup when I come in there, Annie. And it needs to be at the first part of when I come in, and let's don't leave it until the end of the week, because I'm going to be scooting out of Sherry's house and up to Tennessee to where I have an appointment in there. All right, Annie, you have the Ghost Dancer. Ghost Dancer brings the wisdom of your ancestors to bear. Knowledge ingrained over the centuries that is inherent in your soul. In glimpses of relations past, ponder their perspective and seek their wisdom. Annie, I'm kind of remembering that this card has come up for you also before, because it's dealing with your ancestry. It's dealing with generations that came before you, and it feels like there's such a clearing that's needed in that ancestry line. There's a letting go that needs to happen, a letting go of vows of poverty, vows of war, vows of silence. There were a lot of things that happened in those generations before you. So Annie, a generational clearing is in order for you. And I know I have told you all that I would get one together, and I have neglected putting it on the calendar. I will do that today. I'll get a 7th generation clearing together and on the calendar so that we can do it. Let's just do it. So Annie, I hope you resonate with that, and I really think that you've had this card or similar messages before about your ancestors. And I think that would clear up a lot of what's going on, a lot of lack energy, a lot of feeling that you don't have any control over certain things. Yeah, so let's definitely do a 7th generation clearing, and I want you to be a part of that. All right, we are up to Catherine DeSanti. Catherine, are you still with us, darling? I think you may be. So let's see what message there is for Catherine DeSanti. And then Auntie Jean, you are after her. Got a couple of Kathys coming up here. You're so welcome, Annie. All right, Catherine DeSanti. The embrace of your spirit dreamer. The aqua glow of Spirit Pony shines amidst the deep forest bathed in golden light. She brings a reminder to look deep inside and honor your inner spirit. Seek out conversations with your essence, not your circumstances. I'm going to repeat that line. You got this card for a purpose, Catherine, and I really feel like this is an important message for you. Seek out conversations with your essence, not your circumstances. What are your dreams? What does your heart tell you? Life choices are yours alone, and your essence knows what to do. Soften your body, soften your heart, and receive the knowing gifts that come forth. For it is your right to please yourself. It is your right to be happy and to take charge. Embrace your very core, and your lovable heart and spirit will create their own inner glow that radiates into the world. This is your life to live. Live it, breathe it, wear it. Most importantly, own it. Own it. And yeah, that is your message, Catherine, loud and clear. I've been really praying for you and trying to ask, or not trying, asking the angels, what does Catherine need for her best and highest good? You've been through so much and still going through so much, and this is the card. And I'm going to take a picture of that message and send it to you, Catherine, because I think that's huge for you to hear. And I want you to really read that message every day. Read the message and ask the angels or spirit guides, whoever it is that you turn to, ask, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with not just this message, but life, the circumstances? Because that's what it's telling you. Everything's been about the circumstances. So where do you go from here? Oh, you're so welcome, Catherine. I'm so glad you were here. All right, so Auntie Jean. Auntie Jean, and then Kathy Hand. Yes, wasn't it the perfect message for her, Jean? I love that. All right, so Auntie Jean, what we got for you? Oh, sweet Catherine. I feel like those are tears of release, honey. Yeah, because I really feel the angels seeing you and acknowledging you and helping you to see yourself. That's what the tears are, to see yourself. Kathy Hand, you're coming up after Auntie Jean, and welcome, Kuka. Oh, my sweet Kuka, I'm so glad you're here. I was just talking about you yesterday. Were your ears burning? Because we've got to get a meeting going with the Save Someone's Child project. So I want to get that on the books. There's a few things. I need a personal assistant. Anybody want to volunteer? Because I've got some things that I need to get organized, and so I'm going to be setting up a 7-generation clearing meeting for our human trafficking committee, and I've got a workshop coming up on the 30th, and some of you have already signed up for it. I'm so excited that you're going to be there. So, all right. So let me see what they want to say to our Auntie Jean. The rhythm of synchronicity. Oh boy, I think this is going to be a perfect card for you, Jean. Lines of synchronicity enter our worlds each day. People walk into our lives with new ideas, in new relationship, in perfect timing. Nature swirls motion around us with birds in flight, wildlife passing through, flowers blooming, and weather always in change. Is there a message to hear? Take time today to consider the possibilities. Open your heart to the synchronicity of life. Are the sequence of happenings reflecting your deeper emotions? Or are there new ideas to explore? I think it's a little bit of both, Jean. I think there's something new that's getting you excited, and so pay attention to that. When you hear something or you hear about something and all of a sudden you just want to smile because of it, or you want to jump into the middle of it, that's your passion, and your passion shows you your purpose. So pay attention. And there's also the synchronicity of nature, and how now we're going into a new season. We just had the equinox, going into the fall, when there's a lot of change. Fall is the season of change, where leaves change color, leaves fall off the tree, the weather changes, we change what we're wearing to adapt to that. So there's just so much change right now, and I think that's a big message for you, Auntie Jean. What is it about change? And what's that synchronicity? All right, so Kathy Hand, you are next up for a card, and then Joanne Castrillo. If you're still here with us, Joanne might have fallen asleep. She was a little tired when I saw her before the show. So if she did, good. She needs the rest. She worked hard on me yesterday. It's hard making somebody beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so Kathy Hand. Let's see what they want you to know. You are listening. There's my sweet Joanne. All right, so Kathy, what's the card for you? Oh, Kathy, I think you've had this card. I'm sure you have had this card. So I'll go back to the very beginning of the card readings, and Prachetta keeps getting the same card over and over again. And what the angels were saying is there's just something that needs to click. There's something that needs to really be understood. So the same for you. Your card is looking into the eyes of fear. Often, when we have a tendency to set aside the emotion of fear, ignoring its presence and allowing it to wreak quiet havoc, consider instead looking into the eyes of fear and realizing it for what it is. An emotion that brings meaning and message. It brings reason to explore deeper and consider in logic and in heart. Today, invite fear into the room, intimately get to know the message it brings, and realize that this sensation is normal, a part of your body's own journey and growth. Balance the energies of this emotion from one side of the realm of positive possibilities, and from the other side in the fullness of risk potential. Live in the flow between these sensations. Play in the pivotal balance, adjusting weights, feeling your way through intuition and wisdom. Then release yourself to the journey. Discover new life in new breath. Give this emotion permission to move through your body, perhaps settling temporarily into one spot or another, but in awareness, you can breathe the emotion back into movement and action, no longer stuck in mass, but flowing in the movement that comes in acknowledgement. And with this movement comes the gift of growth. Oh, Kathy, you have been through so much, and there's been so much havoc, for lack of a better word, in your life. So many things that were scary and that were out of control. But this message to you, it's all about your spiritual growth. And I see you have those moments of insight where you know this for a fact, and you'll even share with us that you're leaving the drama, you're leaving the situations out there, and you're dealing with what's in here, and that's great. But don't keep trying to pull them back in. So many times when we say, I let go of something, and we release the reins, we don't totally release the reins. We have one little bit of it that we're going to hold on to in case we have to jerk it back to us and get wrapped up in it again and pay more attention to it. So they're telling you, this is all about you, dear one. This is for your spiritual growth and for you to see what's important inside of you in your own life. And it's very hard when the things that you're concerned about and praying about and really wanting the best outcome is people that are so close, like children or a spouse or a family member. But it's so important to let go. It's so important to say, okay, I gotta trust now. I gotta pull on my faith. I gotta really do that deeper dive in me so that I have what I need when somebody comes to me and wants advice or wants a hug or wants a shoulder to cry on. You have to be strong and firm before you can give that out to others. So this message for you, looking into the eyes of fear, just really pray on that and look at that and see what it has to say to you. Kathy, I found myself going into that dark place again because I see my kids struggling and I find myself questioning why. I know I need to not do that, but it's very hard. It is hard. Nobody said that this life is going to be easy. We didn't get a manual when we came in that said this is how things will be and this is what you do. There was no training manual or no operational guide for us when we came in. It's a feel our way through the darkness type of thing. But the more tools we have to deal with situations and to deal with the different experiences, the better we're going to know what to do and how to handle it. And Kathy, it's good you had the awareness that you were going into that dark place. So whenever you start going there, look at this card. This card is very straightforward, and it's telling you, don't hide from it. You're feeling the fear, acknowledge it. Say hello to it like it's an old friend, right? Just say, hello, friend, you're back again. What are you doing this time? What are we working on? What do we need to know? What can we do together? What can we accomplish? And look at it that way instead of with dread and fear, and just say, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? How do I handle this going forward? And let that be what happens. Oh, you're so welcome, Kathy. I'm so glad you're here. And Auntie Jean said her card was perfect. So true, I've been sort of figuring things out, and as soon as I get excited about my discovery, I get confirmation from the angels almost immediately. It is so exciting. It sure is. I love your excitement, Auntie Jean. So thank you, and thank you, Kathy, for the confirmation and for being open to learn. If we're not open to seeing things with a different perspective, then we're just going to get stuck and keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you don't want that. You just don't want that energy in your life to feel stuck. All right, so we have Joanne Castrillo getting a card together for you, darling. And let me see who's coming after you. Jessie, are you still with us? Jessie Jua. If you're still here, I'll get a card for you. John Thaddeus, I don't think is with us anymore. Kathy Hand said, it's funny, I always go through my own pony cards because I keep the card in my journal for the week ahead, and I only had to cut the cards once and that card came out. Of course it did. Those sweet angels, they know what to do. All right, so Joanne Castrillo, let's see what you got. We had such a beautiful angel circle at Joanne's day spa this week. The room was packed and the angels were just so delightful. And I had the thought yesterday, I need to get that opening message out to everybody. So that's another thing on my list. Yeah, I got some to-dos to do today, don't I? All right, Joanne. The fire of passion. In passion, our hearts lead the way, making the impossible possible. With light and brilliance abound, passion unleashes your soul's deepest desires. Be fully in love with your world today. Live wildly in your passions. Allow your body to dance freely to the beautiful, spiraling, and uplifting energy that passion creates. The colors of passion stream from your world to others, gifting new possibilities in their paths as well as your own, for passion is contagious. This exponentially growing and spiraling flow of energy makes our world a better place. It shifts the global consciousness toward empowerment and fulfillment, making a difference to many. As it starts with you today, merely play in your passion, whatever it may be. And it feels like it's, there feels like there is a turn in your path. That's what I'm feeling. Something that keeps coming up in your thoughts, something that keeps being put in front of you that says, hey, look at me, and you'll maybe glance that way, but not fully give it the credence that it needs. So look at that. See where the passion is taking you. Our passion will certainly guide us to where we need to be. And just like with Auntie Jean's message, you know, to really look and see, what is it that I need to pay attention to? What's out there that I can be passionate about? So I hope that resonates with you, Joanne. Let your passion lead the way. I love that. All right, I didn't hear from Jessie. I didn't hear from John. We're going to move on to Julie Kiss. Julie Kiss, are you still with us? And Deirdre, are you with us? So let me see if we can get some of these done. If y'all will reply quickly when I say your name. So we have Julie. I certainly will, Kuka. And Joanne, you're so welcome. Deirdre, you're there. Okay. I didn't hear from Julie, so let me do Deirdre. And so I saw Julie comment on something. Well, she may have had to jump off. We did go a little bit over, didn't we? Oops. All right, so Deirdre, you have the circles of life. And Deirdre, how are you feeling, darling? I know you had a few days of not feeling so great. So catch us up and let us know that you're okay. So Deirdre, we move through the circles of our lives each hour, each day, each season, each year. With each new cycle, we add more experiences and leave old experiences behind. The beautiful patterns that weave their presence into your being become the very essence of you. These gifts are ever evolving, never still. Stop and feel the flow of this energy as it moves through your body today. These wheels of life move at different speeds and change in size and color. They represent relationships, personal growth, family, career, and community. Consider which cycles are most alive in your world, which resonate most strongly in this moment. How do these circles of life influence the patterns you live? So, Deirdre, if you find yourself in a pattern and maybe you're not happy with the way things are going around and keep coming to the same place, just look at it. Just observe. Step away and observe it and say, do I need that in my life? Or do I need to shift my focus maybe to a different direction? That's all it's telling you. And I'm so glad you're feeling better. So pay attention to habits, I guess, is one thing that are cycles in our life. And see where does Spirit guide you to go from there. All right, I'm only going to do a couple more, you guys. And let's see, Kuka had asked for one, and I saw Catherine Kovacs, if you're still here. Is Linda here? Okay, I didn't see Linda Lemieux if she did come in. But if you're here, Linda, we're all wishing you a happy birthday today. All right, so Kuka, you have guidance from above. I love this card. I love the image on this card because it really shows alignment to me. That's what I see when I look at it. Look skyward and feel the love feed your body and embrace your soul, for a higher source has come to guide you today. Open your heart and ask, what am I to know? For this all-knowing higher source shines a light, brings wisdom, and leads you to your path of destiny. Trust where the light takes you. Consider the lessons to be learned in each step along the way, for there are no accidents, only a magical, mystical journey of your life, supported in the love and wonder of the powerful spiritual guidance. Honor, listen, and love. You are being guided by some very powerful feminine energy is what I'm hearing, some goddess type of energy. So one of those is your mom that's guiding. And I feel her very strongly, Kuka. So pay attention. Pay attention to any words that come in that you're like, where did that come from? You know, if a thought hits you, then just really pay attention to where that message came from, because it is the feminine that's guiding you right now. Yeah, it was huge what came through, and just allow the guidance. She sure is with you, absolutely. And just see where it takes you. Where's that guidance taking you to? And what do you need to know? And ask that every day. What do I need to know? And you'll get the answers loud and clear. You certainly will get that answer. Mother Mary, I felt Isis, I felt Mary Magdalene. You know, guys, Mary Magdalene has been showing up huge in our world right now. She is here for such a time as this. She's here to help us all to really understand more fully what it means to take on that Christ consciousness and to want peace in our world, to want harmony and love and balance in our lives. Auntie Jean, she is a messenger. I don't know where I am most of the time. Oh, Linda Lemieux's on Messenger, okay. I know, it's confusing, isn't it? All right, and you had this card a couple of days ago. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When we need that message, it's going to keep repeating until we finally say, ah, I got it. The light bulb goes off. All right, so I'm going to do one for our Catherine Kovacs, who has been asking, and I think that's it. Anybody that's got left out, we'll draw one last card for myself and anybody who didn't get one, but we are getting behind here in the time, and we still have our Sunday Come to Meeting song that I'm going to play. All right, so for Catherine Kovacs, you have Across the Universe. And Catherine, I hope you're feeling better. Thank you for sharing with us your miracle and the fact that, that you're getting better, but I hope this is a good day for you. Trotting through the solar system, this primitive pony will take your heart to new unknowns. There is a universal flow that feeds our souls and fills our bodies and minds with knowingness and strength. Today, consider where you might venture into the unknown. So, Catherine, step out of your comfort zone. Do something different. And when the angels give you this message, they're telling you that there's something to pay attention to that you're not going to see if you're still walking the same path, if you're still saying the same words, if you're still reading the same book over and over and over again. You're not going to see what it is that they want you to see. So do something different. Go out for a walk and go the opposite direction that you would normally go in. Go to a different beach and feel the energy of the ocean there. Whatever it might be, do something that's not what you would ordinarily do, and then find out what they have for you, because there's some big messages for you, my dear. Okay, well, I'm willing to continue if you all are. I know we've been on for a while, but Isabel, I see, didn't get one. Hope, I want to definitely do one for you, my dear. And then I'll pull the last card for myself and anybody else who didn't get one. So let's do it that way. All right, so Isabel, and then I'll do Hope, and then me and the rest of the gang. All right, so Isabel, you have a new day dawns. The morning sun peeks over the horizon, laying light on the first glimpses of the earth. The shimmer of early morning dew gives rise to new ideas, seedlings to spring forth in the warmth of the sun. Consider how new ideas, glimpsing over the horizon, can find life, similar to the alchemy of the sun's narrow rays, transforming into a brilliant full sun that heats our earth and gives life. There's a transformation taking place in your world. Watch for the glimpses of newness on your horizon. Welcome each new moment, thought, person, and possibility with the wonder of a child. Be curious. A new day dawns. Isabel, what you got going on that's new in your life? I know you just moved. You have a new place that you live in. But it's more than that. There's something very new that's coming your way. And so go on that treasure hunt. Find out what it is. Watch that sunrise and whatever it brings in with it. And just allow. Accept, align, allow is what I'm hearing for you, that triple A, and let it happen. All right. Miss Hope, my darling friend that I love so, so much, over the big pond at UN Zena. The herd. The strength of family comes in numbers. Take time to share in your strengths and honor the power of the shared strength of your herd. Within a herd, every member brings a gift and has a role. Some keep a watchful eye, some move the herd into action, others bring balance and mediation. Consider your role in your family. Consider the other's role. Who needs strength today? Who needs support? Share in the safety of many. Open your heart to care. Hope, you are such an integral part of this P family. You are a big, big part of us. And sometimes I feel like we need more hope. We need more of what you bring to us, which is inspiration. It's joy. Every time you show up, it puts a smile on my face, and I know that I'm not the only one. I know that when we see you, we get excited. When we feel your energy, we just feel the love that walked into the room with your very presence. So this card is saying to you to look at that. Look at the role that you play, not just in this family. This is your spiritual group, your spiritual family that loves you unconditionally. But look at your role also as a mom, as a daughter, as part of a biological family. And how do you fit in with all of that? So I hope this makes sense. I hope it resonates for you, because we love you so incredibly. And I am so happy that you showed up today. And I'm happy that you spoke up and said, hey, I'd like to have a card. Because what a great message that this herd that loves you so much wants more of you, wants to really know what's going on, so we can lift you in every day. We want to be there for you. We want to hold you and give you what you give to us, which is joy and love. And I hope that in a small way we're doing that. I hope we are meeting a need of filling into the family. Look who just showed up, the birthday girl. Happy birthday, Linda Lemieux. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. And I feel like there has to be a birthday card. What do you all say? Do we have to do a birthday card for the birthday girl? So let's do that while everybody's wishing her a happy birthday. And Linda, I hope it's an amazing one for you. You are so dear to me. And I really hope that you're having a good day. Let's see what the angels say to you on this birthday. You get the Raven Dancer. Oops, disappearing. It's trying to fly away. Brother Raven speaks from the spirit, messages beyond space and time. Secrets of health and harmony hidden in the midnight wings are felt in the wind. The Palomino horse dances, its spirit filled with joy. The magic intertwining energies of these sentient beings indicates change is at work. You are on the path you should be. Listen to the messages inside. Watch for signs around you. There's something to know, choices to be made. Your heart knows the right answers, so join in the dance of spirit and joy. Twirl, leap, flow. The path will unfold as it should. Oh, Linda, what a great message. To just dance. just dance on this birthday, sweet one, and enjoy every moment of it. I really hope that you do. And thank you for coming in and seeing us on your birthday. That's a real treat for us. So thank you for being here. All right, last card is for me, and anybody else who didn't get one, I'll share it with all of you. And let's see what that card is. It is divinity. It's hard to see what that is. Oh, it is a horse. I was like, where's the horse? Divinity. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. The mystical, magical presence of divinity moves into your life to guide you, to protect you, to feed your soul. Divinity interweaves every essence of your life, surrounds you in the world of nature, flows through you in pulsing rhythms of the earth, and lives in the depths of your soul. Take time today to acknowledge the divinity in your life. Hear it in the songs of the birds. Touch it in the gifts that Mother Earth provides, in a flower, a leaf, the soil, the bark of a tree. Feel the power of divinity in the flow of a river, the power of the surf, the breath of another, or in the rhythm of the world about you. Become one with the world, the universe, and feel it lift you and breathe life into you. Live in this moment and give gratitude. Ah, how awesome is that? What a beautiful card to end this part of the show with. Divinity. Let's feel into that. Let's feel into divinity as we go into our prayer time. I'm going to be playing our Sunday Come to Meetin' song, our Come to the Water, which I dearly love this song. Let me pull it up so I can share it with all of us. And as I'm doing that, if you have any prayer requests, go ahead and type them in. And that way we know that there's something we need to pay attention to as we think about you. There it is. Okay. Oh, Linda, you're so sweet. Kuka wants us to pray for reconciliation of her families. Absolutely. Oh, Blue Jean, it was a perfect card, wasn't it? And yes, we're all going to share in that divinity card. I just love it. So let me just put up here, if you have a prayer request, go ahead and type it in. If you have an update for us, if we're already praying for you, give us an update of how you're doing, what's going on. If there's another person we need to put in the grid and the prayer circle, we most certainly will do that. All right, so as this song plays, just think about that last message that we got of connecting in with divinity, of really finding that flow from our heart to the divine. And I love what Blue Jean says, from the heart, from our heart to our mind to the divine. So let's think of that as this song plays, as we're just going into that place of beauty and grace and whatever will come our way during this time.
Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. Oh, you're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river, where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water, where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water where everyone, everywhere is valued, seen, and treated equally and just. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Come to the water where peace is freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher self, the lightness of being at oneness with existence, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life, where peace, like a river, is following its natural flow, and we allow it to happen without interference, where we accept the energy of love. Come to the water. Come, find peace. And so, yes, we lift up every one of those prayer requests, the ones that you said today, and the ones that are on our prayer list that we always pray for. We lift you all up every day here at Cuppa, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for your love, for your kindness, for always supporting each other. We are a family that loves, a family that wants only the best for each other. Something's wrong with the chat, so I can't put it all up on the screen for you. I was hoping to. So anyway, let's give love to each other. Love is the energy that heals. That's Kuan Yin's message to us all. And so let me put our caption up there, and at the count of 3, 2, 1, what do we say? Thank you. I love you. I love you so tremendously. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for being the family that always loves and prays and wants each other in our lives. Thank you. Let me get Leo queued up. That little sweetie pie. He played his new song for me. It's not out yet, but it will be, and you will be blessed when you get to hear it. If you like to dance, which I think most of us do, it's a dancing song. So you're going to get your feet ready to move when you hear Leo's new song. He's in the process right now of getting that where he can have it out on all the places for us to listen to it. Come on, come on. Gagaroos. Do we have some waggle butts going on, Blue Jean? There's our birthday girl. Oh, thank you, Annie7. I love you. Thank you, Kuka. Leo. I can imagine what it's like there at your house right now, Blue. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Full of joy. Accept, align, allow. Triple A, y'all.
Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Cup of joy, cup of joy.
All right, get ready for it. Woo! All right. Well, what a great day together. Thank you all for being here. An update on our 10 million for world peace. We are going to start the daily meditations again October 1st. We are choosing a country each month. Our month in October is going to be Haiti, and I pray that you all will join in with us to pray for this country, send positive, loving energy to this country that's in such turmoil. Let's see what we can do with Spirit's help to turn things to a more positive, peaceful way of thinking in that country. Thank you for your love. If you haven't signed up for the workshop that's going on the 30th, I'd love to see you there. And if you need the information, let me know. I'll definitely send it to you. So stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.